Hello, I am Professor Panchibai, working as assistant professor in Mechanical Engineering Department under KK Vagan Institute of Engineering Education and Research, Nashik. Our course is Introduction to the Mechanism and it consists of 4 different sessions. This is our first session, and in this first session we are going to cover up the introduction to the machine, mechanism and kinematic link. The second session is consist of kinematic pair and its use and its classification in mechanism. Third session is related to the constraint motion, and fourth session is related to the degrees of freedom and its effect in mechanism. Now, speaking about the first session, okay, that is the introduction to machine, mechanism and connecting. Let us start with the first session. Now, machine is what? It is a device which is used to alter, transmit and direct forces so that our specific objective is going to be satisfied. What is meant by that? If we are having an automobile car, what we are going to do with the car? With the help of a car, the objective is to move from one location to another location can be achieved. That is the objective. So, in order to satisfy this objective, if we are taken the help of a vehicle, then we are able to move from one location to the another location. So objective is to move from one location to another, and which can be achieved with the help of a vehicle. So vehicle is nothing but a one device, and these devices are also called as a machine, which is used to alter, transmit and direct forces to accomplish the objective of moving from one location to another location. Similarly, another examples will be the washing machine and lift. If you take an example of a washing machine, the washing machines are used to clean the clothes. Okay. If you take an example of a lift are used to move from ground floor to the fifth floor, and once again, if you want to move back, you can move from fifth floor to the ground floor. Okay. So along with all these machines are going to be used when we require to do some work as an output. Okay, next one is mechanism is consist of different parts connected together with the objective of transferring motion and forces from a power source to an output. There are different parts are connected together and their objective is to transfer the motion and force with the help of some power source. Okay, so if you have taken an example, okay, of a lifting mechanism, this in this figure you can see this is the table which is having some parts connected together. Okay, and these parts are connected with the, once again there is a one motor at the bottom side, and these motors are getting connected with this hydraulic cylinder, and this cylinder is going to be used to are connected to this part, and this part is connected to this rods over there. Okay, if you give an input to the motor will actuate the cylinder, and cylinder will move this top of the table in up and down direction. Okay, so this can be act as an one lifting mechanism. Okay, some sort of lifting lifting work is done over there. You can raise or lower down this flat surface of your table with the help of this mechanism. Similarly, steering mechanism, when you see, when you speak about mechanism, there will be a motion and forces are going to be transferred from a power source to an output. And when we talk about machine, some sort of work is to be done at the end. That objective is to done some sort of work over there, then that machine, that is nothing but a machine. And when only you are transferring the motion and forces, okay, then it can be done with the help of a mechanism. Machines are consist of different types of mechanism working together so that the desired objective is going to be accomplished. Okay, so that is one of the basic difference you can say in between the machines and mechanism. Machines consist of different types of mechanism working together so that the required objective is going to be achieved. Okay, then how the mechanism going to be formed? Mechanism require different types of parts connected together. Okay, what are the what are these different types of parts are there? Before that, we will see the rigid body. What do you mean by rigid body? Rigid body means that it is a body which does not suffer any distortion, or the distance between any 2 points on that body remains constant under the action of forces. Means, if you have taken an example, look at this figure. This is a rod. Okay, and according to that, rigid body is what? If you apply any sort of force on that body does not break or does not distort or does not, it remains constant under any action of forces. Okay, now if you take out check out this rod. These rods are used in case of a gym for some workout. Okay, over there, if you apply some force at the end of this rod, okay, let us take a weight of 10 kg, let us take a force of 10 newton on this side. Now under this 10 newton of force, this rod does not distort, or it point does not let us take this rod is of 5 feet. Okay, and the length remains as it is after the application of 10 newton of forces on this either side. Okay, and this force will be of a compressive in nature, so this rod does not get distort or not change its shape and size. So can I call it as a rigid body? For that particular 10 newton of force, I may call it as a rigid body. But really there is the existence of a rigid body? No, because for a 10 newton of a load, this rod may sustain or may not distort. But if I apply a load of a 1 ton, then this body will get break, and this statement that remains constant under the action of forces will not valid or will not get distort under the any action of forces will not get valid. So it means that this won't act as a rigid body or any body in this world. There is no rigid body. This is only ideal or theoretical concept which we are going to use, that there is the existence of a rigid body, but really in practical world there is no rigid body. Then what actually exists in the real world? That is a resistance body. Resistance bodies are those bodies which are rigid for the purpose they have to serve. Now, if I take an example of this figure, these are the two pulleys are there, and if I given this pulleys is used to transfer the motion from source A to the source B. Then if I given input to this pulley, smaller pulley, and the output will be obtained from the bigger pulley, and this the power transmission is done with the help of a belt wrapped around the pulleys. Okay, this belt is made up of some material. Okay, and after having a certain duration of a time, this pulley is going to be rotated and the power is transferred from smaller pulley to the bigger pulley. After 1 hour of a working condition, this belt does not distort or does not elongate. What does it means? Whether it is a rigid body? No, it is a resistance body. For the purpose he has been utilized over here, for the what is the purpose of this belt and pulley? The belt and pulley purpose is to transfer the power from a source A to the destination B. Okay, and if after a duration of 1 hour, whether it has been elongate? No, it does not elongate. What does it means? For the purpose of transferring the motion from a source A to the destination B, it act as a rigid body, so it is called as a resistance bodies. Similarly, the previous example that what we have taken, that is a rod. This rod, on this rods you are attaching some weight over there, and this weights does not distort or does not break down this does not break down this rod over there. So it means that this rod also act as a resistance bodies for the purpose they have to serve. and these resistance bodies are called as rigid bodies. Okay, for in case of theory of machines. Okay, now in case of mechanism, the rigid bodies are the group of these resistance bodies, or a resistant bodies, or a group of resistance bodies with rigid connection together, preventing their relative moment, is known as a link. Means what? These resistance bodies, when we are going to use in case of mechanism, or these act as a link. Okay, but they should have relative moment between them. This is called as a kinematic link. These links are nothing but a group of resistance body or a resistance body which will have a relative moment or relative motion should be there. Or in different way, link may be defined as a member or a combination of a members of a mechanism, okay, which are connecting other members and having relative motion between them. So what is my kinematic link? Kinematic link is nothing but a resistance bodies or a group of resistance bodies, and they should have connected together or connecting with each other and having a relative motion between them. Such bodies are called as a kinematic link or simply link. Then there are types of links are there. How many types of links are there? There are three types of links are there. One is binary link, second one is a ternary link, and fourth one is a quaternary link. How they are classified? The links is nothing but what? They are connected to each other. So link over there, general definition or general diagram of a link is over there when there is a one rod and they are having a hole at other end. So when we will have an inner link on in a rigid body, okay, a resistance body, when you have one link is over there but having two nodes are there, means the link can be connected at two different locations, then it is called as a binary link. Similarly, there is a ternary link is there. What does it mean? This is a single link, but it is having three nodes which are connected to at three different locations. You can attach this link to three different other links over there. So, and should have a relative motion between them. Then it is called a ternary link. Similarly, quaternary link. This is the single link, but having four different nodes. It means what? It can be attached to four different other links at these four nodes. So, it is categorized under the quaternary link. What are the points we have covered up till now? We have covered what is by machine, what is by mechanism, differences between machine and mechanism, then what is by rigid body, then what is by resistance body, then these resistance bodies are nothing but a kinematic link when you are going to use in case of a mechanism and having a relative motion between them and connected with each other. And last one is the types of link, that is a binary link, quaternary link, binary link, ternary link, and quaternary link. Depends upon the types of or depends upon the number of nodes present over there. Thank you.